watchOS 10.3 was released today, and there is multiple things new with this, but I know a lot of you have been wondering, are you going to lose your blood oxygen sensor if you upgrade to it? And the answer is no. If you already have access to it, you will not lose access to it. This only affects newer models, and you can even detect if it's going to be affected or not by the serial number. There's something at the very end. I'll put it right up here on the screen so you can just kind of be on the lookout for that if you are going to buy a new one and you want to know if this sensor is going to be activated or not on your new Apple Watch. But I can just come in here right now. I can scroll down to the blood oxygen sensor app, and you'll see right here everything's working. On the ones that it doesn't work, you'll actually get a message letting you know that this feature has been disabled, and you can launch the health app on your iPhone to learn more about what all's going on. So that's still working, but we also get a new watch face with this update. And I gotta say, it's pretty cool, just all the customization that it has. This is called the Unity Bloom watch face. And Apple is actually selling a new watch band to go along with it. For the month of February, for Black History Month, we can go in here and we can actually just look at all the customization that you can do. This one's called Full Bloom, this watch face right here, and you actually get multiple colors that you can go through. So I'll start off with the first one. There's a black color, which is just basically a grayscale color. And then there is the Unity color. There's a multicolor option. There's all red, and there's also an all green one. So I can also come back here and I can look at the Unity face, and I'll go ahead and activate it just so we can take a look at that. So I can also go ahead and show you what the always on screen will look like as well. So here's what the always on screen versions are going to look like. It's basically the same colors. It's just the outline of the flowers that are actually color and everything else is black. So we'll go ahead and go back in to the edit mode, but this is not the only style you get. You can actually swipe over here and there's the full bloom, but there's also a single bloom option. You get the same colors. There's the Unity, the multicolor, the red, and the green. And then with this watch face, you actually have the ability to add 4 different complications all in the corner, but I kind of like it if you don't add it, and if you go ahead and take a look at what the watch face can do if you don't add it. If I go ahead and cover it back up and turn it back on, it like comes to life and takes up the full screen, which I think just looks really cool. Personally, I think this is the best looking of the options that they have. It just looks really nice, but this is not the only watch face that has been updated. We also have some new updates to the Snoopy watch face, some new animations that you can check out and just enjoy. So if I come in here, I'll go ahead and turn it off, turn it back on. Now, if you use this watch face, you've probably seen some of these. From what I've heard, there's about 150 different possible animations now, and they even have some region specific ones. So depending on the region that you're in and different holidays for that region, Snoopy will kind of interact with those as well. So I'm guessing on the 4th of July, we'll probably see some fireworks. We'll hopefully get to see some new animations for like maybe Valentine's Day, Earth Day, all those minor holidays as well. That could be kind of fun to see what Snoopy may interact with during those holidays. Something you may notice if you didn't mess with it in 10.2 is swiping watch faces is supposedly on by default now. Now, if you went in there and you messed with it, you turned it on, turned it off, you should still have it off. But maybe you've seen and it's on and you don't want it on. The easiest way to turn it off is to go into the settings app on the watch, scroll down until you get to the clock option. And then in here, you'll see that little toggle. You can just go ahead and toggle that off. And now when I go back to my watch faces, I can no longer swipe them by default. To change them, I have to go back into the edit mode by tapping and holding, and now I can swipe through them. So that's how you turn that back off if you've noticed that it has been turned on in 10.3. The only real big other update is really on more of the phone than the watch, but under music, we now have playlists that you can collaborate on. So if I come into my library and go to playlist, I can go through all my playlists. This playlist I'm actually sharing with my wife. There's really no indicator on the watch itself. It's mainly just on the phone, which I'll pull up for you as well. So if I pull out my phone right here, you can see there's this little people thing up top, and now you have the ability to collaborate. You can stop the collaborate if you've already started one. You can approve the collaborators, and this seems really cool. But on the watch itself, there doesn't seem to be any indicator that it's being, other than the fact that you can access those collaborated playlists on your watch. Battery life has been working perfectly fine. I'm currently running the release candidate, which was the exact same version that went to everybody else, and it's been fine. If you do have any battery issues, I do have a video that you can check out right here, but this is just in case after a few days, if you're still experiencing horrible battery, find this video and go through the steps and it will fix any kind of software issue updates. Also, if you're interested in this band, I have a full video on it as well. I'll put it right here and you can check it out. I love this band. It's completely unique. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.